Yeah, go Thomas!
Shit.
So, it's time for an adventure. I was able to visit to Hong Kong and Macau during the first week of April. In this video, I'll show the first 2 days in Hong Kong, while I'll share more of the last day and our single day in Macau in the next one. I got super excited and a little bit emotional because Hong Kong is the first country I've ever visited in my life. I went there as a child, and it just brings back so much happiness and memories with my family. In this trip, however, I went with my sister and friends instead. Overall, it was really fun and filled with so much happenings. The only bad side to this trip was that my left eye was really sore, and it hurt so much. But this trip also made me realize that sometimes, despite the bad happenings that might come, if we just set our mind into it and not let the darkness overcome us, then eventually we'll push through. So the pain in my eye, I didn't let it take over this trip. During the first day, we settled in our hotel. The lobby was really pretty and well decorated, and the hotel was located in the central district of Hong Kong. We first went around the area and tried to find a place to have lunch.
Do you have money stairs then?
We then saw this restaurant that gave off a retro vibe. The meal was super good, and the ambience was perfect.
The perfect
We truly started the trip in the best possible way. After resting up, that's when my left eye started to hurt. But we got plans to go out, so I tried to overcome the pain. Our first destination was Victoria Harbour. When we arrived, I embraced and internalized everything that the city had to offer. While walking, I saw the busy streets and people, and it made me think about how there are endless stories filled in a single place. The scene was filled with so much of everything, and it was breathtaking. Before the light show, we sat down and just enjoyed the view. I talked with Kate about trusting the process in life, despite how difficult and terrifying it gets. Somehow, it will all work out.
Mute na day, ha?
You just have to push through and persevere. During the light show in the harbor, the music and lights were paired beautifully that it made me think the greatness of humans and technology. It just amazes me how, when we all work together, we are able to create such magic. After sitting for a couple of hours, we then decided to go and have some street food.
Debut is coming.
After walking around the area some more, we decided to call it a day because tomorrow will be very busy. So it's now time for day 2. And for day 2, we went to Disneyland. part of my life. Ever since I was little, I keep rewatching different Disney movies like The Lion King, The Little Mermaid, and more, to the point that I know the lines of the movies. I sang and danced to all the songs, and that now that I'm older, whenever I listen to those songs again, they still made me feel the same way. It really sparks my inner child and makes me feel so bright. Disney just knows how to pull the strings of our hearts and makes us feel all kinds of emotions. So, we rode so many rides, ate a very full and delicious lunch, and went around the park. It took us about 6 hours to go around the park. The first ride we rode was the Hyperspace Mountain. I remember riding it back then as a child. It was my favorite, and it still made me feel the same excitement in the present. I also rode the RC ride for the first time. Oh my god!
Naman na. Katurang.
The line was a bit long, but it was worth it. Ever since I was little, my sister and I always loved amusement park rides and other thrilling activities. I guess we were influenced by our dad. But we really enjoyed them, especially the thrilling ones. So the RC ride was perfect for us. In fact, we wanted it to be a bit longer, or we wanted to ride it once more. The Mystic Manor ride was also unforgettable. It was so magical and really entertaining. After the rides, we decided to watch the Festival of the Lion King live show.
Welcome to the Festival of the Lion King!
I was also able to watch this show back then, so I was excited, and the show didn't disappoint. It exceeded our expectations. We were all so amazed, and we were so touched with all the colors, lights, dances, and songs. And after everything, we decided to wait by the main street for the night show. It was the momentous nighttime spectacular. We sat by the street while waiting, but my eye was hurting so much at this time already, so I wasn't able to take a lot of videos anymore. These are just some of the clips from the different rides we rode throughout the day, but I had to push through, because I know every Disneyland park always ends the day with a bang that you'll leave it with so much magic and wonder. So I just closed my left eye all throughout while waiting. We also had corn dogs, while the castle did a cute way to do a countdown. I'm pretty thankful for that. When it was 9 o'clock, the show began, and it was one of the best shows and magic I've seen in my entire life. It made me feel so much emotions and feelings, and it was a perfect way to end the day. My eye was too painful that I couldn't open it anymore. Thankfully, my sister and my friends were with me all throughout, so I was able to reach the hotel without too much trouble. During the difficult and dark times, never forget to remember the people who stayed by your side. Treasure them, and know that no matter how hard it gets, the real and right ones will stay and will be with you no matter what.
Are you all my personal friends?
When I reached the hotel, I decided to call it a night. I rested early while the rest of the group went out. As I closed my eyes, I thought about all the great things in my life. How, even though I felt intense pain, or how sometimes we go through troubles, problems, and other obstacles, I am still able to go on adventures. I am still able to witness something so beautiful. And it made me feel grateful how despite everything, opportunities and chances still come my way, that I am still young, and that I am able, and I can do whatever my soul and heart tells me to do. As long as I take care of myself, keep going, and stay strong. I am very thankful for all of the adventures that I experienced in my life. And thank you for allowing me to share a piece of it with you. This trip is truly one for the books, and I'll continue sharing more of its stories in the next video.